So today in the driveway we have a Mercedes SL65 AMG. For those who don't know, it is a very, very rare car. It has a twin-turbo V12 in it. The owner, Austin, my buddy, you've seen this car before actually, the SLK55 AMG video. I'll link it down below. That one was a really good one too. This car is amazing and we're gonna detail it. No fancy stuff though. I wish he still lived here in Lakeland because then I would have him drop it off for a week and do all the fancy stuff to it, but we only got like today. Plus, isn't there a meet tonight, right, at the Wing House? Yeah, so it'll be nice and clean for a meet tonight too. This detail is all about having fun. All about having fun, making sure this thing is nice and clean. Man, this thing is so nice. Guys, an SL65 AMG in white. What a sight to see. Talk about a rare car. After talking to the owner and looking up online as well, it looks like there was about 18 of them made in white in this year, I believe, which out of the 175 units that were made is just a crazy rare number, and I just love that stuff. And my buddy here, he always gets Mercedes that are pretty rare. If you watch the SLK55 AMG video, that blue color is also a rare color. My iPhone's going off. So anyways, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to detail, and I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. Mine was insanely busy, and I'm finally able to sit down 2 weeks since my last upload and be able to get a video edited and out for you guys. And I wanted it to be a pretty cool car, and I think this is it. Granted, it's not a paint correction or anything, although I wish it was. We are going to give it a very thorough exterior cleaning. Starting with the wheels, I'm using some Meguiar's D101 all-purpose cleaner, undiluted, which means it's going to be very good for killing brake dust. And it's also a wonderful alternative if you are out of P&S Brake Buster as your regular wheel cleaner and your shipment hasn't come through because of the holidays. So sit back, relax. If you want to help me out, just real quick, press that like button for me and let's get down into this video. Now, for those of you who are on your way to the comments section about the wheel situation, let me go ahead and just interject here real quick and tell you guys he still has the rear set for the complete set of the two-piece OEM wheels. And it was the first thing I said whenever he pulled it into my driveway, and he said, listen man, I'm taking a road trip from Texas down to Florida, I needed a wider wheel on the back, plus if I want to get a little hot on the road, it's a nice wider wheel. So, I mean, yeah, it makes total sense. Now, if you heard me in the beginning of the video, I did talk about there being a local car meet at the Wing House, and when you roll up in a Mercedes SL65 AMG that has a twin-turbo V12, you're obviously going to be opening up that engine bay and showing it off. So I wanted to make sure that there was a quick cleaning at the very least done. We didn't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to make sure I got on there with a horsehair detail brush, my easy detail wheel brush, as well as some Meguiar's D101, and cleaned it up nice so that way he can pop that hood, confidently knowing that the engine cover and the carbon fiber and everything would look pretty good. So a little rule of thumb when it comes to me doing engine bays, no matter what year, what kind of car, no matter what, I always, just for the sake of peace of mind, cover the alternator with some sort of plastic bag. It's just what I do. A lot of newer cars, especially I would say at least 2012 and up, are pretty much waterproof. You don't really have to worry about anything, but I live my life in the idea of if you have to question anything, just do it. For example, I question, oh, should I cover that? If I have to even question it, I'm just gonna cover it just for peace of mind. Better safe than sorry. now it's time to make things nice and fancy and cinematic and foam this thing down. I'm going to make sure it's a thick layer of foam using some of Adam's car shampoo, so that way when I go with a boar's hair detailed brush, it's not going to scuff up the paint because of the lubricity. With all of the filth that came out of every single crevice from the brush and the cleaner, I think it's time to do a nice thorough hand wash to make sure everything is evenly cleaned. CarPro Tarex. You guys never seen me use this. I'm a big fan of iron decontaminant cleaners, but we're going to use Tarex for this one just to get rid of some gumminess and tar on the lower end of the body panels. Just spray a healthy amount on there and then follow up with a microfiber about a minute later or so and very lightly kind of wipe it. I guess you could say smudge it in, but don't really smudge it in, just wipe it away the best you can. There's going to be some residual left over, and that's fine. You're supposed to spray it off afterward, but just make sure you wipe fairly lightly. Tarex is a very slick product, so I doubt there will be any marring induced into the paint, but just be careful. Now that the wash is done, we're gonna try to go ahead and put on some sort of coating, like a spray coating. Nothing crazy, probably like some sort of spray ceramic that I want to try. It's not in for very long. Like I said before, it's a buddy's car. He's from Texas, so we're just trying to clean it up for him and get it on camera for you guys. Since his SLK55 video was so successful, he loves being able to give me nice cars to be able to detail, and I'm very thankful for that because this car is amazing. This car gives me chills when I look at it because it's just such an amazing vehicle, and I can tell right away there is already some sort of coating on it. I don't know what, but there is something on the paint itself. So we're gonna put some sort of like ceramic wax on it or something, get it nice and cleaned up, and that should be good. It looks so gorgeous, man. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take like a little cocktail stick and go through little nooks and crannies with some IPA just to clean up those little tiny areas, because with this kind of a car, I wanna do that. We also talked about me flying it to Texas sometime this next year and getting it nice and cleaned up with a full correction and everything. So that might be in the future. That'd be really crazy, actually. Let's back this thing in the correct way. We're not gonna pull it into the shop just because it feels so good today in Florida, but we are gonna straighten it out a little bit. Take the time and put bead maker on it. So after going back over the paint, there definitely is something on here that's actually pretty good because it survived chemicals, it survived IPA, all of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a coat of bead maker on it. now that we reached the point of putting on beadmaker, right after this comes the tire dressing, which is McGuire's hyper dressing. And that also means we've reached the end of the video. So guys, like I said, I hope everyone had an amazing holiday season. I'm so happy I was able to sit down and get to editing. Everyone's got to decompress some way, shape, or form after the holidays, and that's what I did. I had to catch up on a bunch of work. The holidays are just crazy when it comes to detailing for me at least, but I'm all caught up now, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So if you like this one, please go ahead and press like, and if you like car content, go ahead and press subscribe, and if you ring that bell, you know every single time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for sitting down with me. Another week, another detail, and I will see you all next week with another video. See you guys later.